All right, I get it. My content's all over the place, but dude, I'm tired of trying to set something and abide by it. All right, so I'm just making whatever I want to make. All right, but this has gone on far too long, bro. Like, I can't take this anymore, and I know I'm not the only one that has noticed this, and so I wanted to touch on this because it's super aggravating, but at the same time, it's hard to blame. If you don't know who I'm talking about and you don't even know who this is, then I don't know what to tell you. I really need to like figure out how to do scenes on OBS. Instead of having to do this every time. Now this is all out of whack for whenever I game. It's not gonna be right. The mini-map's gonna be... We're just gonna... That looks about right. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Blaziken. What happened? What happened to you, bro? This is all Blaziken will post now are these shorts. And I didn't even really realize it, that he was posting all these. I mean, bro, look how many. Look at this. Look how many shorts, bro. That's all he posts now. So originally, I used to follow FaZe Blaze again. He was actually one of the first FaZe members that I followed behind. I think Adapt was the first dude I started following. I finally had to unfollow him on Instagram. It's just kind of sad. I think this was the one that I unfollowed him on, but I'm not 100% sure.
How do you feel about Tommy taking your daughter into the hot tub?
I was wondering, you didn't ask me.
Do you want to? You want to get out? That's fine. Here. Dude! Yeah, I think that was the one where I was like, I can't take this anymore. All the videos that he posts on his Instagram, I think he pretty much, for the most part, posts them on here. I don't even know, including the girlfriend ones or not. So why, like, what happened? I wanted to touch a little bit on this to try to find some sort of reason, but also to dissect this, because FaZe, in a nutshell, for the most part, they are really smart in what they do. They've been doing it a long time, and you have to give them credit for that, because them out of any other organization has risen to this level of success that most gaming organizations will take a long time to reach. But they're obviously the first one to do it, and they're really paving the way. And so it's like, you have to understand that, like, although they might not be doing what they used to be doing, they know how to make money. They know what works. And so they're going to do it, even if it's cringe or not. And I think what really set off this whole wave was understanding that Reels are exactly like how TikTok is. You have to understand that when TikTok blew up, especially in COVID, Facebook, that owns Instagram, realized the potential and the amount of views that can be generated from these Reels. And so they have invested, I don't know the numbers, you really want to look into it, you can, but I'm saying that they put a lot of effort into doing this. And even if you go on Facebook nowadays, you will scroll through, and about every, I don't know, 10 posts, maybe less, you will find a section where it shows Instagram Reels, and if you click on them, it will take you to Instagram, and you can start swiping up. But they all have millions and millions of views, and they're the simplest, most dumbest things you've ever seen. And if you still don't understand the influence and the outreach that Facebook has, if you haven't been on there in forever and you don't use it, it gets so many views. It's literally just like TikTok with their longer videos, and so they have prioritized their short reels. And so people like FaZe Blaze again, and there's a lot of other people, realized that if you have a following already, you can literally upload anything you want and you will get tons of views. Now, I don't know if he uploads them on Facebook. Let's check it out. Well, maybe not. I guess it doesn't really correlate. But what I'm saying is that is what's going on. Why would you sit here and make a 10-minute long video every single day that you have to edit or pay an editor to, dump all this money and time into, when you can sit there, take someone else's content, give like the most randomest reaction, and get 10, 20, even 30 times the exposure you would from doing a video? It just makes sense. Obviously, you're going to prioritize what takes the least amount of time and gets the most amount of exposure. And if you're a new, because I saw this and I was like, dude, like, why don't I do that, right? But if you're not already making money, your YouTube shorts don't count towards your watch time. And for those of you that don't know, your watch time, you need at least 4,000 hours to make money on YouTube, which I don't really know how much that is. It's a good bit though. Like I think for this year alone, now obviously I don't really have a big channel, but I'm close to 1,000 hours, so I'm still 3,000 hours off of reaching that goal. It is pretty hard unless you're already established and you already have a solid fan base. Watch time, typically, that's why people make 10-minute long videos. It's more ads, there's more revenue, and that's what YouTube prioritizes. Before this huge grind. Now they're prioritizing these short because YouTube kind of followed behind in the aspect of TikTok, Instagram's like that carbon copy, right? They're the ones getting so much backlash for trying to become TikTok because they're trying to keep viewers on their platform. And then YouTube, they already have, you know, a thing, but like they're trying to encompass a lot. They're trying to encompass not only shorts, but they're trying to encompass live streaming and be the hub instead of Twitch. And so they're dealing with a lot of different things as well. I didn't really understand the difference here, but on Instagram, which I'm not 100% sure with the monetization on Instagram. I know you can make money on Instagram, but I'm not 100% sure what that factors into. Same with TikTok. So I'm assuming he uploads these to TikTok. I don't know. He would be dumb not to. I've been going crazy on TikTok for real. So if you see this video and you haven't followed me already, go check me out on TikTok. I upload a lot of content on here. I used to do these tier lists too. Some cool stuff. I might start doing a little bit more tier lists just for fun. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure all the ones he uploads. So he doesn't get the same amount of views on TikTok, right? He still gets a good amount of views, but compare this to YouTube where he already has a following, which I guess it's probably about the same, but like 8 million, like these got some heavy hitters on here. 8 million, 3 million. The Snoop Dogg one went crazy. That's 4 million, 6 million, yeah. So that is what I think really kickstarted it. He did this one, and then he did Snoop Dogg Joins FaZe, 6 million. Snoop Dogg just gets crazy numbers because he reacted to a Snoop Dogg video too. Yeah, here you go. 10 million, bro. So you have to understand, as a content creator, he doesn't really care. He probably has an editor that does these for him and just uploads them. So he doesn't have to do anything, because if you don't already know, Blaziken, he's been doing like an interview thing. Like, he does other things as well. Like, he doesn't just sit here and record for the stuff. This is more or less a side hustle to generate more money. And to better understand, like, I'm not going to sit here and go through all of his videos, but he posts like 3 or 4 a day, I think. Every single day. So if you take into account, well, let's look at YouTube just alone. I was looking at Sneeko too. Don't even get me started on Sneeko, bro. I might make a video about him too. But look at this, bro. Total video views weekly up 200%. Scroll down here. Keep in mind, this is, can I go like back farther? Yeah, okay, so this is pre-COVID. I wish I could. But I mean, can you tell the difference here? He's only been going strong for about a month. His subscribers are going up too. Gained 30K. He hasn't gained 30K in I don't even know how long. I mean, he was losing subscribers for a lot. So I don't know what his monthly earnings were before that, and how the money correlates, but it's definitely better than just posting and putting so much time into making daily YouTube videos when you could just do this. And this boils down to a whole other discussion and topic that I don't really want to get into unless people really want me to, because I've been debating whether or not making a video about it. But it's something I pay attention to a lot as a content creator, because I've never really had huge success. And so I'm constantly watching trends and trying to understand how things work. A lot of times you get a lot of views for all the wrong reasons. And in this example, yes, it's the smart thing to do as a business. And it's unfortunate because it sets an example for people like me and new creators to follow trends like this and kind of continue making not the best content. But it's the content that gets views. Really hard to differentiate, and really hard for quality creators to make quality content in this realm. They still exist, but you have staples like people like this that continue to do this just for the money. So I don't know. I just wanted to shed some light, because I know in every single Instagram post, I haven't even checked the comments for Blaziken's videos on YouTube, but on Instagram, everybody hates on him. Like, if you go read the comments, like, it's kind of sad that, like, how much people hate on him. Honestly, I think that it will be temporary, and eventually those comments are going to kind of subside, and he's going to have this new sort of younger group that doesn't know him for any of his older stuff and just knows him for this, that will support him and continue to do so. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. I really wanted to make this though, because Blaziken was one of my favorite FaZe members whenever I first started watching FaZe 4 or 5 years ago. And I think he's a good guy, but, you know, people like money.